The role of criminal law in HIV transmission cases. Picture this. Sarah, a 32-year-old teacher, sits nervously in her doctor's office, awaiting life-changing news. Boom! The HIV test results are positive. Shock, fear, and confusion flood her mind. As she grapples with her new reality, Sarah faces an unexpected challenge, i.e., the legal implications of her diagnosis. Unknown to Sarah, her ex-partner James had been HIV positive for years, but never disclosed his status. They had engaged in unprotected sex multiple times during their relationship. Now, Sarah finds herself not only dealing with a life-altering medical condition, but also at the center of a complex legal situation. Criminal law plays a significant role in HIV transmission cases, aiming to balance public health concerns with individual rights. In Sarah's case, the question arises: should James face criminal charges for potentially exposing her to HIV without her knowledge or consent? The criminalization of HIV transmission has been a contentious issue since the early days of the AIDS epidemic. In some jurisdictions, laws specifically target HIV non-disclosure, exposure, or transmission. These laws vary widely, from requiring individuals to disclose their HIV status before engaging in sexual activity to criminalizing any potential exposure, regardless of transmission risk. A 2018 global study found that 68 countries had laws that specifically criminalize HIV non-disclosure, exposure, or transmission. In the United States alone, 32 states have HIV-specific criminal laws. These statistics highlight the widespread legal approach to addressing HIV transmission through criminal justice systems. However, the effectiveness and fairness of these laws have been questioned by many experts. Critics argue that criminalizing HIV transmission may discourage people from getting tested, as knowledge of one's status could potentially lead to criminal liability. This fear of legal consequences could hinder public health efforts to prevent and treat HIV. Moreover, advances in HIV treatment have dramatically changed the landscape of transmission risk. With effective antiretroviral therapy, individuals living with HIV can achieve an undetectable viral load, making it virtually impossible to transmit the virus sexually. This medical progress challenges the rationale behind many existing HIV criminalization laws. In Sarah's case, proving criminal intent becomes a crucial factor. Did James knowingly put her at risk, or was he unaware of his own status? The burden of proof in such cases often falls on the prosecution, requiring evidence of both knowledge and intent to harm. The psychological impact of HIV criminalization on individuals living with the virus cannot be overlooked. Many people like Sarah find themselves grappling with both health concerns and potential legal ramifications. This added stress can negatively affect their mental health and overall well-being. Recent years have seen a shift in approach to HIV criminalization. Some jurisdictions have begun to reform their laws, taking into account current scientific understanding of HIV transmission and treatment. For instance, California modified its HIV criminalization laws in 2017, reducing HIV transmission from a felony to a misdemeanor and aligning it with laws on other communicable diseases. Public health experts increasingly advocate for a focus on education, prevention, and treatment rather than criminalization. They argue that criminal law should be reserved for cases of intentional transmission, with clear evidence of malicious intent. As Sarah navigates her new reality, she must decide whether to pursue legal action against James. Her decision will not only affect their lives, but also contribute to the ongoing debate surrounding HIV criminalization. The role of criminal law in HIV transmission cases remains complex and evolving. As science progresses and societal understanding of HIV/AIDS improves, legal systems worldwide continue to grapple with striking the right balance between public health, individual rights, and justice. Sarah's story serves as a poignant reminder of the human impact behind these legal and ethical debates. It challenges us to consider how best to protect individuals, promote public health, and ensure justice in the context of HIV transmission.